If you're shopping for an activity center, you've probably heard completely opposite opinions. Some people say that they're amazing, others say that they'll delay your baby's development or even prevent them from walking. So what's actually true? As a pediatric physical therapist who's worked with thousands of babies, today I'm breaking down one of the most popular activity centers on the market, the Skip Hop Activity Center. I'm gonna show you exactly what I look for, the biggest mistakes parents make, and at the end, we'll put it through the Dr. Olivia Check to see if it actually earns my recommendation. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Olivia, a pediatric physical therapist and mom, and welcome to my channel. My goal is simple: help parents spend their money on products that actually support their baby's development. There are so many baby products that look great online, but not all of them are created equal. So let's see if this one lives up to the hype. Okay, before we even open up the box, let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions. Activity centers are not automatically bad. They don't magically delay walking, or they don't cause developmental delays. Like almost every baby product, guys, it's about how you use it. The problem isn't usually the activity itself, it's choosing ones that support healthy movement and if you're using it correctly. So let's talk about what actually matters. Okay, let's set this up. Putting this together was actually pretty straightforward. Assembly took my husband about 5 minutes, he said, and it was really simple. So right away, the quality feels super sturdy without being overly bulky. There's that fine line between being too bulky and heavy that you're not going to use it. So one thing I always think about is whether a parent will realistically enjoy using this product, because if something is frustrating to assemble or constantly adjust, parents just naturally stop using it. So whenever I'm evaluating an activity center, I look for 5 things. Number 1, foot position. This is the biggest one for me. I never want babies' feet dangling. We want a lot of support in here. So their feet should be able to rest flat against a solid surface so they can push through their legs and develop proper alignment. Number 2, upright posture. I want babies sitting or standing upright, not hanging in the seat or collapsing to one side. We want really good straight alignment here. Number 3 is toy placement. So can they easily reach the toys? The toys are there as tools, so we need to make sure that they're reaching across their body, grasping, rotating, and exploring. That's the point of these engaging toys. So making sure that they can actually reach them in an appropriate way. Number 4 is longevity. Baby care is expensive, and I love products that continue growing with your child instead of becoming useless after a few months. Number 5 is a big one for me also, is purposeful play. So I don't want toys that are just loud or just lights. I want toys that encourage curiosity, movement, and exploration. Now let's look at what this activity center actually offers. The first thing I love is the adjustable foot platform. This is a huge reason why I've recommended this activity center for years. Instead of babies' feet hanging, they actually have a stable surface underneath them. The next one is one of my favorite features. It's so special. It's their discovery window. Now, it seems simple, but it's actually brilliant. So babies get to see their own feet while they're kicking and pushing, and it's so great for visual feedback because it's gonna help them connect what they're seeing and how they're moving. Huge in development. I also love the variety of toys. So instead of every toy doing the exact same thing, they actually encourage different movements, teaching patterns, and problem solving. And finally, a huge highlight for parents is it converts into a toddler activity table. So that's something I always appreciate because it extends the life of the product well beyond infancy. Even with a great activity center, parents still make a few common mistakes. Number 1 being leaving their baby in there for too long. This should never replace tummy time or floor play. Floor play is still where babies develop that strength they'll need for rolling, sitting, crawling, and walking. So I want you to think of this as a tool, not the whole toolbox. Number 2 is forgetting to adjust the height. So as your baby grows, continue checking that their feet stay supported and flat. Number 3 is starting before your baby has enough trunk and head control. Again, another big one for me, guys. They should be able to sit upright, control their head, and control their trunk. So who is this actually for? So if you're looking for a safe place to set your baby while you cook dinner, fold laundry, or simply need a few minutes, I think this is a great option, especially if your baby is already getting plenty of floor play throughout the day. But if you're hoping an activity center will teach your baby to walk, that's not really its job here. So walking develops from lots of opportunities to move freely on the floor. All right, so it's time for the Dr. Olivia check. This is how I'll be rating every baby product on this channel. So I score every product using the same categories I use when helping families decide what's actually worth buying. I do this because I don't just care whether something is popular, I care whether it supports your child's development and whether it's worth your investment. So let's get into it. For development, I'm rating this a 10 out of 10. This is where the skip hop really stands out to me. The adjustable foot platform, the upright positioning, and the discovery window all support healthy movement and development. Next up, we have ease of use, which is really important for the everyday family. So I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Assembly is straightforward, the seat rotates smoothly, and it's easy to adjust as your baby grows. And now we have longevity. This one's really important to me as well for your investment. So we're gonna give this a 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite features. Converting into a toddler activity table dramatically increases the value. And speaking of value, we're rating value. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. It's definitely an investment, but considering the quality and how long you'll use it, I think it's money well spent. And last up, parent practicality is getting a 10 out of 10 from me. Sometimes parents need a safe place to put their baby for a few minutes and catch a break. So this gives you the flexibility while checking the development boxes that matter most. Overall, the Skip Hop Activity Center earns a 9.5 out of 10 on the Dr. Olivia Check. This is one of the few activity centers I consistently feel confident recommending because it supports healthy movement, grows with your child, and provides value beyond the infant stage. So if you're interested, I will have the Activity Center linked below along with my other favorite developmental products that I recommend. And if there's another baby product you've been debating, let me know in the comments. I'll put it through the Dr. Olivia Check in a future video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe because every week I'll be reviewing baby products, breaking down what actually matters developmentally, and helping you spend your money wisely. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.